Beauty feels instant, almost emotional, like something we recognize before we understand it. Across cultures and centuries, people tend to agree on what looks or sounds beautiful, even when their languages and traditions are completely different. This shared sense of beauty isn't accidental. Hidden beneath art, nature, and music is a quiet layer of mathematics guiding what feels right to the human mind. One of the most powerful of these patterns is symmetry. Symmetry signals balance, stability, and health, which the brain has learned to associate with safety. That's why symmetrical faces often appear more attractive, even when we can't explain why. But perfect symmetry isn't always the goal. Slight imperfections make beauty feel alive, not artificial. Another hidden rule of beauty is proportion. One ratio appears again and again, from ancient architecture to the spirals of galaxies. This ratio, often called the golden ratio, creates balance between sameness and variety. Our brains seem to relax when shapes follow this balance. Too much repetition feels boring. Too much randomness feels overwhelming. Beauty lives quietly between those extremes. Music follows the same invisible rules. Melodies feel satisfying when patterns repeat but change just enough to stay interesting. Even without training, the brain predicts what comes next and feels pleasure when the prediction is met or gently surprised. This is why beauty feels emotional rather than logical. The math isn't something we consciously calculate, it's something the brain senses automatically. Beauty is what happens when order and complexity shake hands. It's why a building, a face, or a song can feel timeless. Across cultures, eras, and technologies, the same patterns quietly return, not because we were taught to like them, but because evolution wired our minds to recognize balance in a chaotic world. Beauty, at its core, is a quiet conversation between the universe and the human brain. And every time something feels beautiful, that conversation begins again. Follow Factsmatic for more hidden science behind the world you thought you knew.